It gets harder every day, can't seem to... Let me stop playing. Anyways, y'all, what's good? And welcome to another alternative factuals video. I have had a very busy week, and this video is probably going to come out late, and I'm pretty sure by the time the episode comes out, they probably would have either explained exactly what I explained to you right now, or something different. But let's see if I'm right. I'm willing to take a gamble that I'm making a pretty good prediction, so whenever this drops, I'm going to just be able, I'm just going to go with it. But before I dive into today's topic of the video, please be sure to like, share, and of course subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. And without further and or possible ado, let's just jump right into this. Okay, so Black Lightning, the most recent episode before, like I said, I don't know when this video is going to come out, so I don't know. That episode probably came out already, and something was, maybe I was disproven. But besides that, before the video, the most recent episode of Black Lightning, according to the last episode, Jennifer seems to have taken a new form. Now, besides the very obvious, answer, which takes place in the real world, where Jennifer just no longer, China Anne McClain, who no longer wants to be a part of Black Lightning or had some sort of agreement with them not to be a part of Black Lightning, had a certain amount of episodes she was supposed to be in. And of course, Jennifer is very much important, so they recasted her for the rest of, Black Light. Now, that's the in-world reason, but I'm going to tell you why her character looks different and the reason why it makes complete sense. So Jennifer, as I stated in the last video that I did about Black Lightning, is pretty much an energy being. Her body is no longer, she's no longer a person in a sense. She no longer has DNA in the traditional sense. Well, she does, kind of, sort of, but no longer she has DNA in the traditional sense. Her body has completely converted into an energy-like form, and the reason why her body obviously converted to an energy-like form is due to her metahuman ability and the fact that it's growing exponentially, and her potential is pretty much limitless in terms of what she's capable of in destructive damage. Now, what does this mean for Jennifer, and how does this relate to her energy form? Now, what we saw was she absorbed a lot of energy. Well, China Anne McClain herself as Jennifer, she absorbed a ton of energy. She had to expel that energy, but also she could not regulate that energy enough because she was absorbing energy pretty much on a daily basis that was external to the energy that she was already creating. And then once that energy was already absorbed, what happened was her body, pretty much exploded, but she wasn't dead. Her body was, confined to an energy form that was kind of trying to piece itself together, but didn't quite know how to do it, which then required someone, a conduit of sorts, someone like Jefferson, who had similar abilities, was able to pull her energy together, pull it in, and then basically put it into a chamber, which allowed her energy molecule, can't say molecules per se, but allowed her energy to coalesce. And then they had to get a tool from Star Labs in order for her body to be able to reconstitute itself into a physical form. So that's what happened. That's the recap. So what does that mean for her? Basically, even though she was able to pull her body back together, her response was very much indicative that she didn't know that she looked any different. Now, the explanation they might give is that maybe this is how Jennifer really perceived herself, or maybe that's something that she really wanted, or a way she wanted to really look like subconsciously of some sorts, and that's why she pulled herself together that way as well. But also, what I think could happen is that she didn't know how to completely pull herself together. Remember, she's only been in pure energy state once, and it was by accident, and it was in regards to the whole antimatter wave that was taking place during the Crisis on Infinite Earths event that was taking place on the CW. So that's the one situation that we know about when she was in her pure energy form. She no longer had a body, and she was kind of jumping in and out between realities, and she was able to kind of maintain her memories and her form and how things happened before Crisis, unlike other people who were a part of the particle wave and then they lost their memory, and then that timeline that we're living in right now is their only memory. So that's kind of what was taking place. So like I said, she doesn't know how to pull herself together properly, so she just took on this form not knowing that she was going to look different. So she basically just has a new form out of an accident, well, basically out of essentially an accident. It's an accident. She did not know how to reform her body intentionally. Now, I don't know if they plan on revisiting this at the end of the show or at the end of the season, whatever the case may be, that maybe she'll learn how to control that ability, where if she disperses into an energy form, she'll be able to bring herself back into a singular form, which is an ability that both Black Lightning and Lightning had in the comic books, the ability to turn into energy and then coalesce back into their human form. I have no idea if they're going to explore that route. It would be really dumb if they didn't explore that route, simply because, she definitely needs to learn how to control that, just in case that happens for for whatever reason, but that's an ability that I'm pretty sure they're going to visit at least before the season or the show is over. And Black Lightning himself is starting to get an increase in his powers due to this energy, this rage he's kind of feeling, and that is also related very much to the comic books as well. Black Lightning's powers have always had a drastic increase due to his very, I won't say he was very emotional, but his emotions definitely amplified his power, and his rage was the specific target to why his lightning would turn black and his power levels would skyrocket pretty much. But there's no reason for me to keep dragging on this video, to be honest with you. It's a relatively short video in terms of the reasoning why her form looks different besides the real life version. So pretty much to make it short, wrap everything up, her body is like that because she did not know how to pull herself back together the way that she was before, because she has no experience in bringing herself to a human form from her energy state, because she's only done it one prior time before that, and it was by accident. So that's the quick explanation. Let me know in the comments down below if you want any more explanation, maybe about Black Lightning's sudden increase or why his lightning is changing color. If you want a more detailed video about that, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and of course subscribe. Leave your comments down below and all that stuff. Let me know how you're feeling, and let me know your opinions about the episode, and I hope to see you later on. Peace out.